Welcome to another one. In this video, I'm going to be going over the woman who ended up on the side of the road in Dubai after I don't know if it was a porta potty party. We're going to be going over that too, what they be doing in Dubai. You be seeing these Instagram models on here looking fresh on yachts and stuff, but you don't even know they've just come from doing some foul stuff. A lot of them. We need to be, teaching our daughters to value their bodies instead of, trading it off for material things. Just a quick disclaimer, I don't know any of these people or the creators in these videos, not associated with them, don't know what they're about, just reacting to content.
Okay, guys, this is Maria Kova. She's an OF model, and they just found her on the side of the road, bloodied up with a broken spine. Now, supposedly how it goes, she got invited by two men to come to a sex party in Dubai, but nobody suspected that something went wrong until she missed her flight to Thailand. Her parents was like, what the fuck is going on? Where's my daughter? Maria went on to go missing for 10 days. Now, during this time she's been in the hospital, she's been in like some kind of coma. So since we couldn't get the story from her, the internet started speculating. Now, guys, I've been hearing weird shit about Dubai. A lot of women have been offered like $100,000. It's like $20,000 to $100,000 to go over there. And they're usually told it's like a brand trip, or maybe each person gets told something different. But when they get there, these rich people are paying them to do all types of things. But the one that I can't get off my mind is this, the porta potty parties. You're like, Derek, what the fuck is a porta potty party? It is a PPP, but it's not alone. So basically, they fly out women and they pay to like defecate on them, in them, pee, probably more shit than we could ever imagine, no pun intended. I'm hearing other stories that are being told where women would be hung off these meat hooks, which, what the fuck, it don't even sound real. I've heard about animals getting involved.
I'm surprised a lot of you haven't heard the stories of what happens to influencers and S workers in Dubai. So let me tell you what I know. I know this because I've either been...
And let's just be clear, influencers, aka the Instagram models, they are sex workers. It's one and the same.
Offered it firsthand or know someone who's done it. Men over there have...
And what she said on here kind of clicked to me. She said there's a bunch of rich men over there. They've had it all, so they've gotten bored. So they bring these models and ex-workers over there, and they'll pay for it to go as far as it can go. Imagine, these guys got like $100 million. Hey, do this, 50K. Hey, do this, 100K. Hey, do this. Like, what the fuck?
And these women...
And this is why I believe them rich people, Hollywood, whoever the fuck it is, they doing some weird shit out here. Now, back to Maria. New update, friends and family are saying this.
Ooh. But the woman with all the bags and all the clothes, and they glorify money, okay? You see those women who they're just gushing over the materials they got. Those are the women, like, if they might like they said, maybe they'll offer 20,000 to just go fly out, or 100,000 to just go fly out. Then they get there and then they're like, listen, if you drink this pee in a cup or something, they do crazy things. If you think of it, maybe that's what's going on, because essentially that's what I've heard. I've been on Reddit. Literally, just they give them coffee because coffee makes you poop. They'll just be like pooping and pooping. The men, it's a fetish, and it's absolutely trifling. And it goes way back to elementary school when I heard about two girls and one cup, a thing that they try to put on you from a very young age. As we knew way too much. We knew way too much about the stuff that was going on. And on top of that, this world is just disgusting. And that's why I created this book, going over my experiences and things that I wish I had known before laying down with a man. You're supposed to be laying down with your husband. I was introduced to corn at an early age, around 6. And ever since then, it was just a spiraling, out of control, emotional roller coaster. But in this book, it just goes over things if I had known, would have avoided so much. So if you want to check it out and be edified, the link will be in the description. Back to the video. This still right here is wild.
She regained consciousness. This is free. It's also being said that she can't speak. But anyway, the Dubai police made a response to this whole situation. They're saying that all the reports about her are inaccurate. They're like, nah, Maria went to a restricted construction site. alone, and it's from falling from a height. So she fell off of something, which this response kind of got the internet in a stir, and people feel like this is some kind of cover up. Now, here's what we're thinking, right? The party was on the 9th. She had a flight 2 days later, missed it. That's the 11th. Now, if there wasn't no foul play and she went to the construction site around the 11th, she on the ground unconscious. If she didn't eat or drink water or whatever for 10 days, she shouldn't be alive. You can only go without water for about 3 to 4 days, which means she was somewhere for like a week. And then around the 17th, 18th, or 19th, she just decided to go to a construction site, or she escaped from somewhere, or somebody put her there.
Yeah, why would she be at a construction site? I mean, you know, she's not going to be the type to pick up a shovel and a hammer at the end of the day. Maybe they had some type of secret meeting there, whatever the case is, because they can meet up anywhere and do whatever. But
fuck it. I guess I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I'm just telling you, it don't make no sense. I wouldn't even be surprised if somebody offered her tens of thousands of dollars to do some crazy ass shit. Then things
you don't just fly women out like that just to have a conversation or play some checkers. She clearly used her looks, used her image for things. She's doing it right now in this video. First time me ever seeing her. You know, hopefully this situation can maybe steer her and make her realize that she needs to, you know, change her life.
We'll never know until she tells us herself. But that's why some people on the internet don't believe this report. Now, I'm reading the comments, and people are saying she was paid massively for going to this. The girls agreed to this and even signed contracts. No one is forcing these girls. Go to these places and people seem shocked about the outcome. Obvious, but all they care about is money. And money will get you in a lot of trouble. Greed. Yes, shame, but obvious. So basically, some people don't have much sympathy for this because they're like, she knew what she was getting into. The play stupid games, win stupid prizes kind of thing, which I think is crazy to say because I don't think they thought it was going to go that far. It's just kind of fucked up to say.
That's not crazy to say. That's why we in the situation that we in. That's why a lot of people make terrible decisions and end up in bad situations because nobody is trying to hold them accountable. Listen, if you go, I just talked about BBL situation. If you sign up and you go get the BBL, knowing the mortality rate, knowing the risks that come with it, knowing that this is not something that is a godly thing to do, knowing that this is strictly off of vanity, you're perfectly healthy for the most part, your lungs are working, your eyes are working, your brain is working, whatever the case is, but you just want to go under the knife and risk your life anyway. I'm sorry, but I can't waste even an ounce of there. I got other things. We all got other things to deal with. Okay. You putting yourself in front of danger is going to end up nutty. You accepting the invitation. I didn't think they was going to go this far. If they're pooping on you, that's already going too far. There's no rules anymore. That's a rule that went out the window a long time ago. And on top of that, there is no real rules or boundaries in sin. There is no, people want to control sin so bad. Like they want to be able to do what they want, fornicate and do all this stuff and whatever the case is, opening up Pandora's box, right? And then be shocked when certain stuff happens. That's just is what it is. Okay. If you're a parent and you're not teaching your child, like, hey, being hard, having those tough talk, because that's what we need to have. We need to have tough talks. These are the tough conversations that we need to get down pack and unpack them so that maybe, just maybe, you could teach the newer generation, you could teach your children that this is, play stupid games and you win stupid prizes. That's what it is. You're not going to, like, it shows that you care as a parent. It shows that you care. If you go into a car and you don't wear your seatbelt, well, yes, there are times when you may forget or whatever the case is. But if you go into that situation, you know that there's a chance that if you do get into an accident, God forbid, that the seatbelt was off. So you are now increasing the chance of you flying through the window. There's accidents that people have been saved going 100. This one case where this girl, she was crazy, but she was mad at her boyfriend, and he was in the passenger seat, didn't have a seatbelt on. She knew what she was about to do, and she put her seatbelt on and started and hit the gas, doing over 100, and crashed into a building. She was unconscious, but she survived. Why? Because they said that she was wearing her seatbelt. So these are one of the things that they're choices in life. It's either you want to do stuff to look cool, or you want to do stuff because you maybe I shouldn't be doing this, and think logically and and really be wise to the whole situation and move accordingly. But that's just what it is. Like, people, we need to stop doing that, non-cop, but that's sad to say. Da, 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 da. No, she, like, it's nutty. Now she's in a coma because there wasn't those talks. Not to say that her parents probably didn't try to help her or anything like that, but then eventually just basically gave up. Maybe, I don't know, the whole situation. But there are people that soft parent, that don't tell them, oh, well, this is your decision to make, and that don't go over the consequences, that don't go into it, and whatever the case is. Yeah, once your kids get to adulthood, but the time to really instill that into them is when they're younger. Okay.
The woman in the comment section, you're more disgusted with her choices than you are about the men that did this to her. Heartless. I really hope she makes it through this.
The woman in the comment section, disgusting. Okay, you're more disgusted with her choices than you are about the men that did this to her. Heartless. I really hope she makes it through. Listen, this is why, like, women are going to continue to go unconscious, and women are going to continue to go in these nutty situations simply because, oh, what she chose to do this. Well, listen, yes, there are bad people, and there are bad people in this world. Period. That's why you don't do certain things. We can't control all of the decisions of other people, but you can control your own decisions. You can control whether or not you about to go do something. If you're going to do something for greed and money, going and feeding into those things, have consequence at the end of the day. There are some real things going on in this world that needs attention. Okay, we can't be paying attention to everybody who decide they want to go hop on planes, meet with a bunch of strangers to go have a poop fest. Not saying, and this is all allegedly, because she's unconscious and we don't know what she was really there for, but just hearing the rumors and stuff like that, like, whatever, it's just wild. And how she moved on her accounts and stuff like that, it just seemed like she's a worker. But
hope she makes it through this. But yeah, guys, if you're seeing this, don't take the money. Don't let them do that to you. Just work. My condolences go out to Maria. I hope everything goes well. As I always say, what do you think about this?
Hopefully things could go well, but what can you really do? What can you really do but warn people, show people her story, as I'm trying to do right now. Stay away from feeding into your fleshy desires, going across the ocean to go and do some strange things, allegedly. But with all that being said, value virtue. If you want, like I said, check out the book. I also have another book, Melanated and Expecting. This isn't going to be your book about how to hold a baby. This goes into the things that, if I had known, I would have avoided so many different pitfalls, but God got me through. But just, if you could learn from somebody who went through it, then why not? Because at the end of the day, the government and pharmaceutical companies, corporations, are trying to intoxicate your children. Be blessed. Pick up your Bible. King James version is the version that I recommend. Because it has the truth in it. Okay? And the Bible is a great place to start. It's even a few pages a day will edify you. So much revelations, and create that relationship with the Most High. Create that relationship with Jesus Christ. You have that opportunity to do so right now. But be blessed and stay safe out here. Make wise decisions and stay sober minded.